be in charge. So I really appreciate your time. And, looking at all of this, it's been very shocking. As I was going through multiple videos of women giving birth in tubs, giving birth in water, there was even a man who proclaims to be a pastor, and he actually testifies that he used to be in the New Age, right? Mm-hmm. So as I'm watching this video of his wife giving birth in water, right, as she's in the tub holding the child, there's floating bags of herbs in the water, and her children have these seashells in their hands while they're, what is that? That's weird to me.
And having those herbs or mojo bags in the water, I don't see the purpose other than something like that, to have like a spirit watch over the birth, watch over the mother, watch over the baby. I know in Hispanic practices, when they do things like that, especially like at births, or even when someone is entering a practice, later in their adulthood, they go through a whole rebirthing cycle, and then they have what's called an asiento, which is when they kind of seat on you a mother, like a mother or father spirit to watch over you, So when I hear you say that he had those things happen during the birth, that's what comes to my mind. There's no other reason. Like, why are they holding seashells? Like, what is this? Did we just go to the beach? Like, there's no point in that.
Exactly. And to top it off, his wife actually is from the islands. It's either Trinidad or one of those. So would that bring in even more of a connection?
Yeah, so I bet you that it's probably that.
Now, on top of that, I didn't even know about that one, because of course all of this is definitely a part of the marine kingdom, right? But there's also a false goddess by the name of Venus, and she also
Venus is
depicted.
Aphrodite. Yeah.
Oh, that's Aphrodite. Okay, so the same seashell.
Yeah,
and do you know it's the same exact seashells that she's standing in the image of her is the one the children had?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, I mean, the thing about it is, this is a man who's actually very wicked. He's not a true man of God at all. And the fact that he boasts about being from the occult, there's absolutely no way he could be like, oh, I didn't know. It has to be deliberate. Just like how he slanders. Huh?
Yeah, there's no way. I agree with you. There's no way, because there's so many things that I see every day, or, like, let's say I go to the store and I'm like, ooh, that thing looks kind of nice, whatever, for my house. And I'm like, oh, but I know what the symbol is, or I know what this, if I knowing what these things represent, like, I can't bring that into my home. So if he, unless he dabbled and it was just like here and there and really didn't educate himself, if he's claiming that he was deep into the occult, has a lot of knowledge, if he's claiming that he was on any kind of rank, then he knows exactly what he's doing.
Long story short, I studied the occult and learned how to leave my body. I was meeting with famous spiritualists and teachers and learning New Age doctrines.
If he's claiming that he was deep into the occult, has a lot of knowledge, if he's claiming that he was on any kind of rank, then he knows exactly what he's doing.
About astral projection. And he was speaking a lot of truth and things that I believed about astral projection because I was into the New Age.
If he's claiming that he was deep into the occult, has a lot of knowledge, if he's claiming that he was on any kind of rank, then he knows exactly what he's doing.
So let's get this straight. A man and woman who claim to have a ministry and extensive knowledge of the occult just so happen to choose a marine kingdom theme to give birth to their child. And then on top of that, they choose water birth. Then on top of that, they involve herbs into the ritual. And then on top of that, they give their children seashells to offer up to the new child and the mother. You do know that Venus was born in water, and the very seashell they gave their children to offer to the baby is the shell that she's standing on. And you do know that in Venus mythology, it says visitors also offered to honor Venus through their work or through specific acts of ritual worship. And children often would offer artwork to the goddess. They would also give Venus seashells and toys and jewelry, and the list goes on.
PBJ's chicken salad sandwiches, and I have a bunch of chicken thighs in there. Newborn for everything labor and postpartum. All right, everyone, for the bag that I'm going to take to the bathroom, I'm going to use this bag. I am going to put in it some tucks, just things to freshen up with. Argan oil, perennial balm, and chapstick, elastic bandages. I think that's what I'm going to use to wrap myself after baby. Some Depends, a few washcloths, and some wipes. In the bathroom, I'm also going to keep this herbal after bath. I got it with my birth kit. And in this box is my home birth kit. In this box is everything that the midwife will need when I go into labor. So what I'm going to do is organize it and maybe put it in a place where I can easily access it, where the kids won't go into it and the place isn't looking a mess. Because that's next, to clean up my room and make sure all the sheets are clean and everything's ready, because I have about just a couple more weeks left, 2, maybe 2.5. I'm going to put the contents of this box in the description bar below so that you can see what you need for a home birth and where to find it. I went to my salvaging store and I got some really good stuff for cheap. See that? Relaxing and calming. And each of them are gonna get one of these quest bars to keep them going while I am in labor, and one of these ones. I'm just gonna put this in a I'm gonna put it like in a gift basket kind of thing. And got some more these things here, essential oils.
Some more these things here, essential oils.
I studied the occult and learned how to leave my body. I was meeting with famous spiritualists and teachers and learning New Age doctrines.
He's claiming that he was deep into the occult, has a lot of knowledge. He's claiming that he was on any kind of rank, then he knows exactly what he's doing.
About astral projection. And he was speaking a lot of truth and things that I believed about astral projection because I was into the New Age.
If he's claiming that he was deep into the occult, has a lot of knowledge, he's claiming that he was on any kind of rank, then he knows exactly what he's doing.
For thousands of years, female psychic ability was revered, nurtured, and honored. From the temples of Inanna, Ishtar, and Isis to the Babylonian Queen of the Night.
It was around then I noticed that people could be controlled if they feared you.
She is going to do whatever I ask or I'm sending her back to Trinidad. She is going to do whatever I ask or I'm sending her back to Trinidad.
She is going to do whatever I ask or I'm sending her back to Trinidad.
Your bad cycles out while you're good
The
too.
memory of you grabbing me and tossing me in the dirt and slapping at me, trying to strangle my throat at the door of our own home.
Never strangled you,
in front
never
of our
slapped you.
children, and squeezing my face with the expression on your face
That I
as you
did.
did it plagues my memory.
That was
I
intentional.
try to forget it, and I'm asking God to help me forget it so that I can be confident and fun and loving and caring and normal again, so that I can feel like a loved woman again. I'm gonna pray to God about how did you
Shut up!
You should be very
Shut your mouth!
I have never hit my wife once in my entire life. Not once.
in my face when I got up, and then he started all over again, and he was slapping at me. I know it because I was the one being slapped. Okay? I know it because I was the one feeling it.
How many days
He
do I
came
got
there,
to
he
lose while I'm trying
strangled
to
me,
do God's work?
choking my neck. I had neck pain for days. Days.
I have never hit my wife once in my entire life. Not once.
I don't got no one disrespecting me, except sometimes my wife. We're still working on that. And she's been doing a good job. I enrolled her in a program.
I don't got no one disrespecting me, except sometimes my wife. We're still working on that. And she's been doing a good job. I enrolled her in a program.
I don't got no one disrespecting me, except sometimes my wife. We're still working on that. And she's been doing a good job. I enrolled her in a program.